Hello? Let me see if this works. Yep, it's working. All right. Sorry about that. I had to rewire the live stream because there's a problem with my encoder. So right now they showed Callisto Protocol, yeah. The Callisto Protocol. They showed that, and now they're showing Alien. There's a new Alien game, but it's one of those tactical strategy things, and really misled, really let down. Street Fighter 6, and that was it. So I caught you up at the beginning because it was freezing up like that. And yeah, so a very crazy start to this because I got the out of control. Everything was all hazy, but at least hopefully that clears the air. Why have I been leaving? Um, After I was done with college, I was gonna get back on track with making videos, and all of a sudden, my refrigerator and all my oven stuff was all destroyed. I mean, like they wouldn't work properly because they were old and everything else. So I had to buy a new refrigerator, oven, and everything, and then we had to repaint the whole house because the original look was really old and was starting to wilt. So we had to put new everything in. We had to rebuild this entire house. But now we're all done with that. I even had to do a washroom. I had to do a washroom renovation. I mean, it was just too much. Anyway, that's all cleared out of the way. Now I could finally get back into making videos. It was, it's insane. It's really insane. Um, don't worry, I can see the gameplay through right here. Let me see if anyone's gonna get this. All right. Only channel subscribers can send messages. All right. That was pretty gruesome.
That just happened. All right, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrived. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's basically Modern Warfare 2. Who really cares about it?
In 2019, Modern Warfare changed everything. And on October 28th, we usher in a new era of Call of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We are back, we are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price, Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty in a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs, cargo ships, and staggering odds are just the beginning. Here is Modern Warfare 2.
Eyes in the ring. That's our target. Shadows 1 and 2. Let's get her on point. Got us out there.
It's nothing really interesting. It's just Call of Duty. It's the same every year.
Actual percent. Copy. Get to work. You're clear. Coming up. Shadow 1, moving to the southeast stairwell. Shorter, right side.
Oh my god. If this is really what the game is going to look and perform like, it does look pretty good.
Moving to the main deck. What's your status? Boarding the ship at Shadow 3 now. Roger that. Travelers over here. We need to move fast. All Shadows and force out. I want eyes on that container now. You copy, moving. We gotta roll. Shadow 1, copy. Visual on flag, guys from the right. Go, they're signaling the ship. The other one's not missile. It's first day, there's no time. All shadows, this one's on the helipad. 2-1, we're going to secure. Cover us. You go is off. Clear. Topside. Move. Actually, this is Shadow 1. Secure. TNL. Roger that. Confirm when the objective is neutralized. Where are the controls? On that damn ship. Actually, we got a problem. This was alarmed. Controls are somewhere on the ship. You have your orders, son. Stop that launch. Go, it's full out. Go! This is 0-1, back in the water. Inbound, your position. Go, we were taking effective fire. The LZ will be off. On to that. Push for on deck. Push to the bridge. Back. Gather control. Stop this vessel. Yes. Onward board. Make the left. Hold tight, Sergeant. Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile control
Yeah,
on
that's
the
it.
bridge. Have to stop the launch. attention. Check in. Calls from Eternal. Alright, stand back. Shadow 1, don't explode. Slow bridges. 3, 2, 1. Execute. Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Don't care.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us, and also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing?
Absolutely. So first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz Garrick. They're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and of course Soap John McTavish. And then a couple other new characters in here that we're really excited that we got to create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, I got to shout out to IW. This was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here. And, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design. And of course, our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions, is creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. Again, I'm very excited. Just can't wait. I'm so excited that we get to show it off today.
And that's just a hint of where things are going to go. Johanna, tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall, Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, we're so excited that it's back this year. We've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Yeah, we first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Jeff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks this step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration's just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. So it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we just, we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? It seemed like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things. Some chatter about maybe seeing high-rise and other elements, but we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe, so all the more reason why we think this game, this moment.
So it's just going to talk about Call of Duty,
title for all
but
of
just
us.
wait for it to
And like we said, we're
It's
having a
Call
whole
of Duty.
vision around the entire future for the franchise, so we're in a position we're really excited.
All right, well, we're looking forward to October. Thanks so much for giving us the first look at the gameplay. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Thanks for a minute, Jeff. All right, well, we've got lots more Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
Flashback? That's flashback. this year.
All right, let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited. The team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this. I bet you will be too after you see this. Okay, next up comes an ambitious new game from a new independent studio in Europe, starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere in-game announcement.
We'll just see.
Officer Taylor, Medlock, 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
Solis, everything okay in there?
Something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Fort Solis.
That's something brand new, and look who it is. Troy and Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun. The fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show. I got to ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solis. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And of course, my character will be at times in opposition with Roger's character.
Battle we've been waiting to see.
Yeah. Oh, man. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome, man. It's so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. It's feel like this is your first game since, right?
It's one of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining post. His job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I gotta ask. I think a lot of people see this thing and they'll probably wonder, it's a new team, right? Independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, like, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic, and that forced the way that we look at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. It was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios and the AAA studios. And so, just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said, "We'd like for you to consider being a part of this game." And he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And at the very beginning, he said, "We want this to feel it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon." And I was like, "Sign me up. I'm into that. Absolutely."
And full like performance capture and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. New studio, brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best in the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
Who's the
of
other?
getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to
Yeah, I guess I've seen some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture on Unreal Engine 5. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? Like, what are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite moments. There was a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached us in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. He says, "I want to know the story of this fight." And so Roger and I sat down, we said, "These are where our characters are." And he goes, "Give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight." And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. About halfway through it, I started tuning him out. And I was like, "Hey man, I just want to let you know, I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this." And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, "Oh, you can, you will, and it's going to be glorious."
We did.
And we
It's like
did.
a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
Very excited.
big stunts. I mean, this is so cool to see. It's an independent studio doing this, teaming up with you guys. We can't wait to see more. Troy, Roger, thanks for joining us here.
Happy to be here.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Routine. Oh, it's going to Game Pass.
Doesn't that look great? That was Routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now it's time to check in with a very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Jeff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest audiences live streaming right now around the world and everybody inside the epic IMAX theaters? Dwayne Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game. You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Loca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy. Always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering and I deliver them often. You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I gotta tell you guys, number one, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also I gotta say that, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers, is magic. So you do the math. October 21st, I cannot wait for you guys to see Black Adam around the world in theaters only. And you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking ass, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam. Black Adam.
Oh, the Black Adam trailer. I already seen the trailer yesterday. It's pretty good.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god. Now I kneel before no one. You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its savior. That's up to you. You just catch a rocket?
Outriders. Does anyone even play that game anymore? Oh, that's it? Oh, Fall Guys.
That was so fun to see Courage and Ray in that Fall Guys piece, and you can play and download Fall Guys for free starting June 21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. All right, back to another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
Discovery and Command. Storm Signal back here for construction.
Signal's breaking up. Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over. Okay, hurry. Command, I may be onto something. I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
Oh my god.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming. And hell's coming with it.
Stormgate. That look kind of
There
phony.
you have it, Tim. Congratulations.
That looked like
Stormgate
something you
is
see
real
on,
coming in
like,
with some details.
some like
First of all, congratulations
fan
on this
made
announcement. We're so excited about the
trailer,
return
like
of RTS, brand new franchise.
SFM animation stuff. It looks like something like that. It doesn't look like a
during
game.
a massive solar storm that unleashed the infernal host on future Earth.
Right. And we saw some hints of some. I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. You know, tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from another world.
I think one thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree of the team, of, you know, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but, you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. The first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS. Where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that. Just to lower that barrier to entry to get players in. But we're also really trying to be a lot more social. So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively. We've got 3-player open-ended co-op, and we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer. But of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of work in progress images from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very much being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can sign up now, get ready, and I'm just so thrilled that there is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys and your background and what you did, you know, Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so much for giving us your announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. High Water. Check this one out.
Good morning, High Water dwellers. High Water Pirate Radio keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Kids colored in the park. No one suspected the coming dawn. The wave was coming, but the sky was clear. I let it wash over me. Swept away, swept away, swept away, nothing. Swept away, swept away, swept away with nothing. Abandoned on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Children cloud in the park. No one suspected the coming dawn.
What a breathtaking trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia. A 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort. Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately. Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
Apparently, we've made it to the beach. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
To what? Dead Island 2? Dead Island 2, but it's a really butchered one. Wait, Goat Simulator? Goat Simulator? You really had me there. Goat Simulator 3.
There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic Games Store. Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
This world has no hope but a your watch. Mother won't hurt you.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
Oh, they got Yuri. They got Yuri to voice Spider-Man.
Counting on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. It used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
That was Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of Cuphead, the delicious last course. Can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course DLC. See how they did that for Cuphead. Joining me now is Maya Baldenhauer from Studio MVHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming.
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Wow.
Hopefully it's coming. Instead of getting delayed so many times.
Here, and I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week. You guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up obviously the gameplay. It's difficult as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level. I think it was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft, took everything to the next level from the animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course a new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new territory.
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet. Super-sized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. Hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Next lap.
I cannot wait to see the amount of people that lose their shit to this game.
Now, if you want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show when I co-host Netflix's Geek Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with iMake and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow after Geek Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons with a chance to ascend to heaven.
called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Mandate, new day, new mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
We've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought out some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Insane. Get knocked down, get up again. That whole spiel. But it's time, Warner. Time to rise up. Together. It's happening. The guy's actually going to move. Well, I sat at his sides. I was his dollar signs. And the sting of corruption. I'm gonna put it down. Nah, not him. Me.
Kind of like the music.
I ain't wearing it anymore. I love you. Tonight. Watch this whole damn city down.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more playable games in the hands of you guys at home, and that's why we'll check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good, my fellow Canadian.
I know, we got a lot. This just happened. Always have these Canadian teams on the show.
Yeah,
right?
Okay.
We do well. We have a great connection. We've also done a lot of Warframe over the years, and I know right now anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it, so it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea, 30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category, but she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, I said we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game, and I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much, but yeah, July 16th, 2022, it's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut, we have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Duviri Paradox.
Finally!
Finally, I know it's been a couple of years, but Duviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
My child, my friend, what was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now.
Who's that, Pedro Pascal? He looks like Pedro Pascal, right?
For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today. From Genshin Impact Studio, Hoyoverse
Oh my
across
God.
mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
Listen, you are in a phase right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter many perilous. You will be companions you treat like family and embark on unimaginable adventures. Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story. That's the you I like.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjo Local.
And that's not all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
Any announcements? That excited me yet? No?
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
Okay. Digital. All right. God.
How far will you push humankind?
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
見ろよ、あの島。低系統がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光は何だ。よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。ちょっと待ってよ。
Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits. In an Odyssey beyond imagination. One Piece Odyssey.
ここはあなたたちの記憶をもとに作られた世界よ。
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
You get one more chance to make this right. So that's our mission, that can save the world.
With so many new games featured across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault featuring Maneater. Be sure to click your copy before the sale ends on June 16th. Tune into the Epic Games Store Twitch channel for our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
You nuts.
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League. In this no-holds-barred soccer-ish sport, chaos reigns supreme. So prepare to do whatever it takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo Switch. Game rated everyone 10 and up.
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat? But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free. Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews. This is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
I'm actually gonna buy that game tomorrow. Buy for PlayStation.
If your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump out the bottom of a well, they're all just hanging on the end of the rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. If you pull on that rope, you're just going to fall right down at the bottom of the well with the rest of them. What's the point of that?
Yeah, it's Ted Raimi. Sam Raimi's brother.
There is a lot more to this than you realize.
What?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Atkins family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue. All right, let's do this. Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cool world.
We're gonna get up. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
The Quarry. June 10th, that's tomorrow. I'm getting 2 games tomorrow.
Back at the Game Awards,
Quarry
proud to reveal
and
Nightingale, a shared world
Mario
survival
Strikers.
collection games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in its procedural realms. Here's your exclusive new look.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are, that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick.
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row that we revealed last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Guys, you gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me.
We are so good at this.
Seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show, baby.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense four-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
I'll wait until there's something interesting that comes up.
Manufacturer of HL736 is headed towards your power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage. So you're going to restore the Covenant and hopefully save the day. Get in, access the operations array, and use the cryonic rods to flush the system, preferably before something explodes. Head on through the ventilation tunnel to look for an access point. This way. Stay in touch with interrogators. If all goes well, we can unlock the system, prime the rods, and send them where they're needed. That's the first part done. Get to the base of the Matrix bar and put those cloning rods to work.
Alright, what's next?
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's returned to the world of Layers of Fears. Get a dose of this.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
Oh god, Layers of Fear. I mean, I remember playing the first one and it wasn't really that good. Well, in my opinion, it was boring. Medium, it was just some weird Resident Evil clone.
They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred, of the horror of my loneliness, and it is mine to tell.
Oh my god.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
You really shouldn't. I was trapped in this house, bound by this body. Now I break free.
So it's Layers of Fear Part 2.
This October, Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead. It's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
I had nothing. And then this city became my home. It's people became my family. Gotham gave me everything. It deserves to feel safe. No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me. I got this, Bruce.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome, oh, look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog.
Neil Druckmann.
Co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the assets leak, and yes, lo and behold.
well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked, and we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters and this journey and this world mean so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects, okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jess. So one of the things we mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you, is that this game is big. It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place in another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city like somewhat familiar to some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Pantnati, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, like concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day. It feels like up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking at it back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality's so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't. I couldn't be proud of Craig, the whole crew, everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow.
So the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig's up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Okay, first look.
So you can see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year. Watching the nuance they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate set, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon.
Okay. All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us
We
here.
happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show.
Okay, come on up.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Surprise!
Troy's back again. Hello.
I know.
Oh, hi. Good to see you.
I'm a little confused though. I thought maybe Pedro Bello, but Troy Asher out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show, and it wasn't. It has to be more than just like a camera and a cameo. These are real roles. But man, I was so bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed this stuff.
And there's been so much stuff
so good
on the internet. There's so much talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys kept it
What
complete
happened?
secret. That you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've had
Except for today.
Oh, really quick.
Yeah.
Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it, the work that we did, we worked hard, the crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game. Was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, I the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are, they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. It's I love the story. I love just being a part of
I'm
the
so
story.
excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed role. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and are these characters we know from the game that they're playing new characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision. We're able to do it in the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
He's got everything to do with that little girl.
You know, I've never been this close.
Got everything you hope for.
There can't be any more stuff there.
What I miss?
Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of
How many
myself.
close calls have we had?
I get in trouble down there. You make every shot count.
We got this.
Hope you know how to use that pen.
I've had some practice.
This was part 1.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's like, 'cause you get these performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah, actually, we came up with a process where we could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're
studied.
side by sides here, just how much it has changed. That you went and you redid the models, rebuilt everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing from the ground up. But the great thing about these faces is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things. We could talk about like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, not only because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC.
Yeah.
We wanted to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Yeah. Now you guys, I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played
1 straight into part 2. And so the last one I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another.
Yeah, I
playthrough.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back and
Oh,
watch that. You guys did an amazing job on that original game, and
It's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
imagine think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we applied to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Sean Sky. And you'll hear a lot more about it, and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to that. Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games. I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone plays it wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
You have a new project.
We do have a new project. We'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and see. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest. And I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very screen is Day of the Dead from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the Planet Lamp. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geek Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see you again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest. And remember, there are more events and announcements to come. See you soon.
It was okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Day of the Devs. What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over 10 years ago by Double Fine Productions and I made it to celebrate.
So that was it. Anyways, see you next time. Bye. Well, you'll see me sooner or later this week for the Quarry and the Xbox. Excuse me, Xbox presentation. I'll see you then. Bye.